Yeah, and self-esteem is at an all-time low. The people feel without the filters, they ain't got that glow. And everybody think everybody doing better than them. First of all, let's start here. Because I'm gonna do it just like this for the people. So for the people who don't know, you are.
My government is Cecil Frazier.
Yeah.
My rap name, I go by 1StopHipHop. And I just released my first ever album, Since You Brought It Up, Volume 1, on New Year's.
Hold up. So time out. That's why I couldn't find shit on you?
Yeah.
This
That's why
your
you couldn't
first
find
joint?
shit on.
Yo, this
Yes,
your
sir.
first joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I gotta be honest with you. I was not expecting that. That's a hell of a first joint though. And
Thank you.
yeah, I would have been put this on Rush, but I didn't know that like your shit dropped January 1st. Like when you sent it to me, for some reason I thought it was old. So I'm like, all right, I get to it but it only was today when I said, wait, this shit came out January 1st, 2022. So
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's both though, right? Because it's called Since You Brought It Up for a reason. I think maybe 2 verses on there are brand new. Some of that stuff go all the way back to 98.
Whoa, really?
Yes,
Yo,
sir. Solo.
you fucked up one of my questions. That's one of the questions I
Oh,
had.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
So no, it's cool. We can start there. Like, I just felt like, damn, it's funny I picked up on that. I was like, some of this stuff feels like it was written a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
So what would make you hold a rap from 1998, put it out in 2022? And what's so special about 2022 that a rap that was written in 98 deserves to come out in 2022?
Man, you know what's crazy is that, okay, so I've been rapping. I wrote my first rap in 89. I'm 44 years old.
Okay.
I wrote my first rap in 89. And when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a rapper. And, it's back in the 90s, back in the gatekeeper area. I had to like literally get up like Kanye and go to New York. Like that shit wasn't a reality for me. So I ended up going to the Navy. I came back from the Navy and I had my daughter and got jobs and kept on putting it off. Like, everything else. I always had a reason. I always had an excuse to not be an MC.
Got you.
And, around 2017, I got divorced, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna die without ever doing my passion. And so that's kind of where it started. The process started in 2017. And I got like a few songs from that era, from that year, that's on my SoundCloud. But then the last year, my homies, some of the homies I used to rap with 20 years ago, they heard the song I did called Pyramid Scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, and that was in response to the George Floyd
happening. Okay.
So that whole summer, the unrest, the COVID, everything was pent up. And I wrote a song called Pyramid Scheme at that time. And they heard that like, nigga, you still got it. Come on with it. And they kind of, got me off the sidelines.
And so you said, look, since you brought it up, let's go.
Yes, indeed.
Let me tell you something. From a marketing standpoint, I know a little bit about marketing. And I think that that's such a unique story. That's the story that should be out there about, like, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to you. Because who else got that story? You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much they just like threw their hands up, like, yo, I'm about to just live life. Went to the military, you get what I'm saying? Came back, and then after a divorce, decided, you know what? Let's get it popping, and then dropped some shit that's really some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. I could tell that you was a veteran MC. You hear what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't know if you was writing all this time, but I can tell you was a veteran MC. I could tell you wasn't from the era that is now.
Yeah, which honestly, so I don't want to be a corny nigga, right? I don't want to be the old nigga trying to rap like the kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I don't want to be the old nigga to rap like like dad rap. So I'm trying to find my balance.
Gotcha.
By those being older raps, I wasn't really getting around that.
Yeah.
For this project. But yeah, like going forward, I'm really intrigued by the trap beats. Not so much drill. It's not my swing. I don't have no problem. I'm from Chicago, so if anybody know drill, I do. But it's not my jam. And and that's
Yeah.
cool. That's fine. But I definitely don't want to get typecast as, oh, here comes Mr. Old School Rapper, because
Yeah.
I can definitely flex on any type of beat. I want to show that on this project. It's not like one note all the way through. It's different. I'm going different directions on different songs.
Definitely. So what in the world is One Stop Hip Hop? Because look, let me tell you this. I was looking for your name. So I'm like, okay, One Stop Hip Hop. I'm like, okay, he's got like a website like I got or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, One Stop Hip
Mm-hmm.
Hop. But then I'm like, no. When you go on streaming and you type in One Stop Hip Hop, it's you. So
Yeah.
where's the name? You got to explain it.
Okay. So around, again, it's going back in the day again.
Yeah.
So around 2000 or whatever, I came back from the Navy, and I had an idea for a record store back when the record store was still a thing.
Yeah.
And my concept was 1StopHipHop, like traditional record store, but I have like, graffiti supplies and DJ and music production
Oh,
supplies and like a DJ in house. It's I don't know if it's still there now, 20 years later, but I was stationed down in Jacksonville, Florida when I was in the Navy.
okay.
And they had a record store called Music and Memories. You can go in there and they had a DJ in there spinning all the whole time they was open. You can actually go to him and get a custom CD made from off the wax. Like, give me that Nas joint, give me that Nori joint, whatever, whatever we was listening to.
That's fire.
And that was, yeah, that's pretty dope, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to take that and a few other concepts and make One Stop Hip Hop. That's the first iteration of One Stop Hip Hop. Later on, around 2010 or so, I got into hip hop media, like straight, just like guerrilla, local hip hop media. I would go to the local showcases and open mics and like film the shit, you know what I'm saying? Interview the rappers and kind of just, and that's all on my on my YouTube page.
Okay.
So from like 2010 to about 2014, I was doing hip hop media, and that was One Stop Hip Hop.
Okay.
And so when it came back around to me rapping, I didn't have a rap name no more because I'm too old for a rap name. I said, let's just roll with One Stop Hip Hop. Let's go like that. And that's how that happened.
It's funny because this is gholy.com because I didn't feel like branding something and then having to turn around and do the same thing with myself when everything I do is me. So I was like, I'm gonna go with gholy.com. You get what I'm saying? It's like you had a similar concept. But now I got another question because 2010 to 2014 was real special years for hip hop in Chicago. So like
it was.
So did you catch some of the moments of the come up of the whole thing? Like,
so I didn't so much get into like the Chief Keefs and the Reese's and the Dirks and all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't go to those type of events because like Chirac is real for some people.
Yeah.
And that's real Chirac. It's a dude, and I don't mean no disrespect, but it's a dude named Zach TV.
Well, I know that.
Was Zach TV. Zach TV.
He was killed.
He got killed getting caught up in the streets in Chicago trying to go and film it and give people the real story.
That's a fact.
And I knew I didn't want to put that much on the line for this. I'm just be completely honest. Yeah. And I do respect the journalism. That's what Zach TV was doing was real journalism. It's like no different to me than a war correspondent over in Syria, or I guess in this time be Ukraine.
He was.
Because you're putting yourself in the line of fire.
Yes.
And that's what he did. I didn't, so kind of secondhand, kind of outside of it, yeah. But not really the actual drill shit. Now, what I did get to see, I covered some shows with a GLC. I talked to Really Though. I covered a show with Cormega. I want to
hear about them, my niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a female MC named Dreezy, one of her first shows.
Yeah, I know Dreezy.
I got to cover one of those.
Okay.
And a few more that didn't make it, a few more that never really made it off the porch or made it out the city, but they did their thing.
Yeah.
I definitely interviewed and covered I almost said MOP. Damn it. Damn, I hate
now I gotta hear the name. If it's not similar to MOP, it's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be hilarious, right? God damn it. But a lot of Chicago MCs are Chicago niggas. What the fuck is that?
No, listen. It's gonna come to you.
LEP. Bogus Boys. Yes, sir.
Now listen. They my niggas. Listen, Bump and LEP, my niggas. I fuck with
Mm-hmm.
them heavy. Yo, you know what? Now that I think about it, I fuck with Chicago hip hop way more than I thought I did. There's a
Hey
lot
man,
of
Chicago.
Chicago MCs I really fuck with. Like,
Yeah, hey man, Chicago hip hop is something crazy, right? Because we kind of in the middle of the country,
yeah,
so we don't get the same exposure as either the coast do. We don't get the same. We don't have the same little brother complex that the South got.
yeah,
We kind of just chill. We kind of just in the middle, and we get respect everywhere we go. It's one thing I learned when I did go to the Navy. Like, I'm from Chicago. What?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yep,
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
man.
Philly no different though. When I you was from Philly, like, oh shit, it's a Philly nigga.
So now that I know that this is like been what? Let me see, 98. I don't want to mess up my math. How many years is that in the making?
That's 24.
24 years in the making. Why is it 10 tracks? Because you know, people
Uh,
put out an album last year and they still got 22 tracks on the album this year. So, you know.
yeah, no, so it was supposed to be almost like an EP, like a warm up for me putting out a proper album. So I'm still working on the proper album,
Okay.
which really talking about my journey, like talking about the fact that
Oh,
it's a lot of reasons behind me not rapping for this long and
yeah.
this, that, and the third. And that's something to get into. So I'm really trying to work on crafting my album, man. Like I always been like my favorite album of all time, my favorite rap album of all time, period, point blank, is Death Certificate.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
mostly because, well, I keep my favorite rapper all the time too,
Okay.
but mostly because
Still fucking up my
it's a
question.
concept.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry,
all good. It's
my
all good.
bad. I
No,
keep
we
getting
good.
ahead of myself. But yeah, like concept albums, Death Certificate, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, The Cool by Lupe. It
Yep.
was written by Nas. Those stand above to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and versus a collection of songs with niggas rapping. Okay, great, you can rap. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's don't
yeah.
really prove.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm working on that. So this was only supposed to be like an EP, and you know, it kind of just turned into an album. It wasn't meant to be the debut.
Wow.
It just happened that way.
Okay. So it was that was pretty much just like a file dump.
Yeah, yeah, you
Okay.
can say that. Like kind of like a this is who I've been this whole time. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to catch up
Gotcha.
because y'all couldn't have possibly known. So here I am. This is what I've been known over these years. Like I say, a couple of songs, solo art, which I actually wrote to Nas's like off of
Oh,
I Am.
okay. That's number
Yeah,
3, right? That's track 3, right?
yes,
That's
sir.
my shit.
Yes, sir.
That's my shit.
And then towards the end, Talk Shit. I also wrote that. I think I said 98 style or something in the song.
Yeah.
On that song Talk Shit. You know, that's also written back then. You know, I was referencing lugs and whatnot, bro. Like I ain't changed nothing.
Oh shit. That's
Cause yeah, I
cool.
had lugs in 98. Yeah, all right. I had lugs in Wu Wear, so what?
Yeah,
But
no,
no,
I'm gonna keep it real. I never did either. No, I had one Wu Wear shirt. I had a Wu Wear shirt. I definitely had a Wu Wear shirt.
okay.
Lugs, not in Philly. They was gonna get you. They was waiting for you to wear some lugs. Niggas probably just take them shits and run for fun. Um, real
Thick
shit.
assholes, bro. This was wild.
So I was going through the checklist. You know, I like to read credits and shit like that, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going through and I see you produced a track. I believe it's track 7. The only reason I know you produced it because I know your government name from Facebook. So I was like, oh shit,
Yes,
he
sir.
produced this. So will we be seeing a lot more production from you, or would you call yourself a producer rapper, or
I'm definitely not a producer. I just want to put that out there right off.
okay.
I'm definitely not a producer. I put that one together and everything, and that was dope. But uh, I need some more hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole 10,000 hour thing.
But,
I need some more hours before I can become a producer. I don't want to say, oh yeah, I got beats. I got a couple of. Actually, it's another rapper who didn't really make a lot of noise, but he bought one of my beats, and a couple of years back.
oh,
I
dope.
think it's a pretty dope beat. It wasn't mixed. It was mixed like shit. Like he bought it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
I like
I don't even tell nobody.
That's look, when rappers get inspired, you can't stop them.
Yeah,
You can't stop
very
them.
true.
It's so many things I hear. So many people tell these stories like, yo, I wasn't even done the beat, but Jay-Z came in and he fucking heard it. I didn't even get a chance. You get what I'm saying? Like when rappers
Absolutely.
inspired, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't blame them though, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like when you're a producer, it's like you the parent, but you want to see your son or daughter flourish. You know what I'm saying? So if you let them taste the food and they feel like it's perfect, but you know it need more salt, you might be like, all right, fuck it. I mean, you're gonna eat it. This what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so
Yes, sir.
when could we be expecting? Not, I know you just put out this project. We're not rushing you. I'm just saying, when could we be expecting the album that you said you're working on?
So right now, like I said, I'm part of a group. The group name is Spitters Anonymous.
Hmm?
It's me and my homie Richie. He goes by Ace Caliber, his rap name, but it's my homie Richie. He in the group too.
Yeah,
Um, but we go back 24 years. We
yeah,
go back to when I was writing the other shit.
yeah.
Um, so we doing like a group effort. He finna put out his own solo album called Trip to Manitoba. That's be happening sometime in April. And then we putting out a group joint together, just me and him kind of on our meth and red type shit.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get lucky and get a G Holy feature on that motherfucker. You never know.
Stop playing. Stop
But
playing. You already know. You already
you
know.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's definitely we gonna put the features at. So I would say the next time I put out an album, it'll probably be like in the fall,
Okay.
like
That's a
September,
relatively
October,
short
some shit.
period though for just to drop 2 projects in a year. That you're working.
Yes, sir. Now I think I got 30 years to make up for, so
Yeah.
let's get this
Yeah.
shit out now.
Gotta get to work. I like that idea though. I like the idea of warming up to an eventual project. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing. Like I got so many mixtapes. I got so many mixtapes. But I got so many stories I never told because I knew that I would make a debut one day. And I got so
Mm,
many things that I never covered, ways that I feel about things and certain stuff that happened in my life. You're never going to get it anywhere but the thing that I call my debut album. So I definitely get holding on to, you know, holding on to something so you can, all right, look, this is me. Because your first album is you. Like, that's going to be the you that people think of when they think of you forever. You only get
mm-hmm.
one chance at a first impression. And the way it worked now, your first impression is the one you say is your first impression. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you can have 4 tapes, but if you be like, yo, this ain't it, in people's mind, they're going to be like, that wasn't it. This is it when it drops. You get what I'm saying? People don't look at
and then,
people don't look at Section 80 and go, okay, that's who Kendrick is. Now you look at Good Kid, Mad City, and Section 80 was real well received, but it's just like, okay,
mm-hmm.
that wasn't the official joint. That's not it. Hey man, I just
Nice.
wanted to introduce you to, like, according to Google Analytics, I got a lot of returning users. You know what I'm saying? That means that people is tuning in, and that means I must give them people that I really fuck with and appreciate because this shit is going under my name at the end of
My man.
the day. You get what I'm
Facts.
saying? So if you haven't, since you brought it up, Volume One I feel like it's a must listen in 2022. I just want to tip
Uh,
my hat to you on that. It's a
Thank you.
dope joint. It's a dope joint. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, man. Uh, you know, you're an artist. Everybody's an artist. It's not even like recording all. It's an artist. Period.
Yeah,
You never know how people gonna receive your art. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not stupid. I ain't trying to do the false modesty thing. I know I can rap, but being able to rap is not the end all be all. A lot of
yeah,
niggas can rap.
yeah,
Uh, so like putting together some music that people actually want to hear. You know, you mentioned earlier about people should believe in themselves and have the confidence and all that. I'm gonna touch on those things when I do my album because, as you might have guessed, of course that played a part in it. Of
yeah,
course, I had issues with believing I was good enough, just
yeah,
in general, not like beyond just the rap or music or anything. So working through that, that's why like the divorce was the catalyst for me to actually do it.
yeah,
Like I tried to do everything the other way and lost everything anyway. So fuck it, I'm gonna be now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Fuck what they think, all that. And it sounds good. Fuck what they think, but that's not really true. You care what people think. I know I
yeah,
care what people think.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that to me, bro, that you enjoyed it first of all, that you listened first of all, then you felt the need to bring me on and introduce me to your audience, man. Anything you ever want from me, nigga, is done.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. That's
Period.
love.
You
That's
know?
love. And I take that. But just know that ain't what I do it for. You earn that shit, you's a dope nigga.
This is some truths I've been anointed to tell. To live and die on earth, not on bell. My angels sing.
The world grimy, full of cautionary tales, nigga. But my niggas say I can't tell them shit. My intent to share my thoughts, not be out of pocket like pennies thrown in wells. Just wishing niggas well.